Sharing secrets in the closet. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. And guess what today is? Closet Talk Wednesday. I'm not as hyper and bubbly. Well, I shouldn't say bubbly. I'm just not as energetic as usual just because I was in a car accident. So I am kind of sore, so excuse my stiffness. Brief intro for those that don't know me. My name is Ramona Charlene. I'm gay and pregnant. Today's Closet Talk is going to be pregnancy and mental health. Ooh, we're going to try and shake and be sore. Okay, guys, so let's talk about some mental health. All right, so as you guys may know, I am pregnant. I am currently 21 weeks, 5 months, yay. And I also have mental health problems. I have anxiety, I have depression. Right now we're doing an assessment because I'm on the spectrum of bipolar and multi-personality disorder. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on with me. So it's fun. It's a lot of fun. No, it really isn't fun. So the main thing that really affects me the most is the bipolar and the depression. The anxiety does, well, right now it's kind of like a lot just because I was in a car accident, so like I'm always like on edge. It's super annoying. The depression though is something that I suffer from every single day, and the one thing, we're just gonna put it out there, depression is not a oh my god I'm depressed. Like a lot of people are just like, I can't, like would never think that I'm depressed just because I'm like one of the happiest people ever. That's not what depression is, just putting that out there. So now being pregnant, it kind of makes things a little bit more complicated just because my hormones are like literally all over the place. And just to add in, I do have like a slight hormonal disorder. I have a benign tumor on my pituitary gland that kind of makes your hormones imbalanced and stuff like that. So with pregnancy and the change in hormones and then my hormone disorder and my mental health, I'm literally like this. Is like if I take my medication stuff like that. So currently no, I don't, just because the last time I seen my psychiatrist, so in fact I graduated from a therapist to a psychiatrist, yay! So when I had gone to go see my psychiatrist, I had told him that basically the medication he has given me doesn't work. I will let you guys know what the medication is. I can't remember it, and to be honest with you, I don't even take it. It's like somewhere in my room. It doesn't help. And basically his response to me was that basically everybody, like his majority of his clientele or patients, whatever you want to call them, they take this medication, it works for them, so it should work for me, and basically if it doesn't work for me, they're gonna hospitalize me. Isn't that great? So, you know, me being half, it's kind of like, oh no, doc, you bad, this shit work. So basically the medication that he gave me was specifically for anxiety. Now when I went to go see my psychiatrist, I was more concerned with my depression and then that transferring on into manic, which is what makes me kind of on the scale of bipolar, the constant mood swings and the how fast it happens and stuff like that. And he basically kind of shoved that off. Also, I have gone through like a series of unfortunate events which has led me to believe that the world is conspiring against me. I'm saying that with a smile, but I'm being dead ass. Like anybody that knows me knows that I always think people are conspiring. I think that people are forever plotting against me just because so many things happen to me to make me believe that. And it's like an actual thing. Now, with that said, like as I'm telling this to you, this is what I'm saying to my psychiatrist. And of course he don't listen. Now, I'm dealing with all that, and then with the pregnancy, I'm not gonna lie guys, it is really hard. Like some days, especially when my depression is like at its peak, sometimes I feel like can I just die? Like that's like the feeling. I feel like weighted, I feel heavy, I feel lost, like, and then some days I just feel great. one of the things that I try to do is when I do get into that headspace, I try just to think about the baby, think about Amaya, you know, just think about the things that I do have to be grateful for. Easier said than done, especially when you're not on medication. Now, the reason why I don't take my medication is, again, my psychiatrist is low-key trying to kill me, because I don't know how, if I'm telling you if something doesn't work, you're going to try to give me more of it. If that's not trying to kill you, then please tell me what is. So until I get referred to a new psychiatrist that will actually listen to what I have to say and properly assess me so that we can like target what is actually wrong with me, I won't be taking shit. If any of you guys are out there that are pregnant, the most that I could say is just take one day at a time. Try to do small things, like if you're in a room or wherever you live, like allow a lot of sunlight. That's something that my mom always told me. Sunlight kind of helps with depression, and she's right. One of the things that happens to me is as soon as when I feel like, when my depression's at its worst, I tend to lock myself in the dark, which is a bad thing. You should not do that. Another thing is, if you are prescribed medication, do take it. But like, if it's in the case as me, where like you're explaining your issues and like your doctor's not listening to you and they're prescribing you something more that doesn't work, I personally wouldn't take it. But I'm not saying that you shouldn't, that you should, you know, follow me, because like, fuck, I do stupid shit all the time. Yeah, I just find that, like, you know, there's a huge stigma behind mental health, that people think that it's a choice and that, you know, you can overcome it. You need to get out of that mind state. No, it's not like that. Please, I promise you, if I could be like, depression, go away, anxiety, go away, paranoia, go away, I definitely would, because I don't think you guys know how hard it is sometimes for me just to go about my day-to-day life. If I'm around a group of people and like people are whispering, like I automatically think that you're talking about me. Like I consciously know you're not, but subconsciously I think you are. And that is something hard to fight. These things that I'm telling you, I've told to my psychiatrist, and he be telling me that, no, that's not happening to you. Some days it's hard for me to get out of my bed. Like, depression is a real thing. I don't like how people use it as a, oh my god, like I'm just so depressed. Like, no. Every time I hear people say that, I just want to punch them in the face, because like, I actually have it, and it's not fun. It's not nice to feel down, to feel lonely, to fucking feel like you can't get out of bed, to not be able to do your everyday stuff, just to feel like you're gonna cry. You don't even know why the fuck you're gonna cry. Like, I had basically an episode the other day where like I was driving, and then like all of a sudden my emotions just started kicking in, and like I just wanted to cry, and I just felt like I was worthless and stuff like that. And given the fact that I am pregnant, my hormones are already raging. So adding that with my mental health and then my hormone deficiency, like I'm just literally a mess, and it is hard to keep myself together. One thing I can definitely recommend is, if you do suffer from mental health, don't let anybody tell you it's just in your head. Oh, if you want to get better, you can. No, it doesn't work like that. Again, mental health, it's mental, okay? It's not a physical thing that, you know, it's like a little scab and then it heals up and goes away. No, it doesn't go away. It sticks with you for the rest of your goddamn life. You learn to cope with it, but it doesn't just go away. It doesn't do that. This is what happened to me when your dad tells you to pray it away. I kid you not. This is what happened when, you know, you pray shit away. Shit gets worse. That's another thing I want to talk about. Do not ignore your mental health. Your mental health is so important, because when you ignore it and stuff like that, it doesn't just go away. It gets worse, and other things could and will develop. Not saying that I'm a friggin' doctor, but like, it's just proven. Exhibit A. I'm not saying to go out there and like say you have shit that you don't have, but if you are feeling like uneasy or you're feeling kind of ways, definitely discuss an assessment with your doctor so that you can nip it in the butt while it's early, because you don't want to wait down the line when it's too late. Don't let people friggin' try to tell you that like it's just in your head, it'll go away. That shit does not go away. You learn to cope with it. It becomes your lifestyle. It is you. Depression is you, but you just learn to cope with it. The only way you can learn how to cope with it is if you seek help by professionals, not my psychiatrist. My psychiatrist is a fucking idiot. By an actual therapist or a psychiatrist that can actually teach you techniques and strategies to cope with your anxiety or depression before you have to take medication for it. Like, I personally feel like that if I was assessed way earlier, like in my teens, I wouldn't have to take medication. I'd probably be able to deal with it like the natural way, but because, you know, we prayed it away. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm just being real. That's exactly what happened. We prayed it away, and now I have to take medication. And now, because those medications don't work, because it's only for one specific problem I'm having, all the other shit's just going haywire, and I'm just like a ticking time bomb. I don't really understand my mental health as well, so I'm just trying to go off what my experiences are, because there's probably somebody out there that's going through the same thing as me. Like, you're trying to seek help, but your voice is not being heard, type thing. And like, you know, it does get overwhelming at times, where I probably could be a little bit more proactive with it. But like I said, my life is a series of unfortunate events. Like, hey, I just got into another car accident. What the fuck? If that's not conspiring, I don't know what is, man. I don't let anyone, I should say, make me feel bad about my mental health. Like, you can't bully me about it, because I'll make you feel stupid. It's a part of me, and I love me, so I love it. At times it does get overwhelming. I just have to learn how to cope with it. And once I get the help that I need, I'll be able to cope with my mental health. Is nothing wrong with getting help when you know you need it. You don't want to end up like half, you know, in a corner sniffing coke. Kidding, not kidding. I don't do that shit now. That's for our next closet talk. But yeah, guys, this video is short and sweet. Just a little schmeh on me dealing with my pregnancy and my mental health. Sorry that this video is all over the place. Once again, if you did like it, don't forget to click that like button. Don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next closet talk. Remember, stay true to yourself and stay beautiful. Mwah!